What's up, guys? It's me, your girl Cat Corelli, and this is episode 322 of my Cat Vibes series. Today we're painting Goddess Inanna with a lion. I'm returning here to my Mesopotamia series of paintings, and I wanted to paint this painting for the longest time. I had this canvas standing there and drying, and I was busy with all these other projects. With the Sunset City album and with my niece series, both of them, the little niece and the bigger niece. So it took me a while to get here. But before we continue with the video, I'd like to encourage you to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Enable all notifications. Thank you. So, we have Goddess Inanna here. This was an interesting painting to do because, of course, I'm using a reference photo, but I deliberately changed the face of the model and ended up painting a completely different face. I don't know where did that face come from, but it's not like anybody that I've seen before. So I was just painting, the face is painted from imagination, basically. And I kind of like it that way. She has a mysterious look on her face, and she's wearing this blue attire and lots of various trinkets and a golden belt and a necklace and a crown, and she has long hair. Frankly, I wanted to get the face right pretty early in the process. Still took me a while to get through this painting, and I wanted her to look kind of above the viewer to the sky, to her father, the sky god. The lion, however, looks directly at the viewer, and I think the lion was kind of easier to paint. Maybe. It still wasn't an easy painting, that I'm gonna tell you. Even though I was trying to paint quick and wet into wet, it still ended up being a multi-layer painting, and some layers were painted wet into wet and then others weren't. And I've imagined some buildings in the back and painted them in. For the most part, just like with Portrait of Eva, one of the recent paintings that I'd done, I wanted to leave some room for the imagination, and I just wanted to venture into some areas of the painting, not precisely knowing what is going to be there, while others are clearly defined. That was my mindset. This painting took some time. Here is an in-between. Yeah, a couple of in-between pictures, stills. There we go. There's her face. I'm going to upgrade the lighting. I'm thinking of this as of late, and I'm thinking of getting me a photo camera instead of a cell phone, because every time that I'm taking pictures of my paintings with my Android, with my Samsung, it ends up warping because the lens, because the phone, it kind of warps the image. And that's not cool at all. So I'm contemplating a few things that I need. One of them is lighting, because as you can see, I'm painting in the garage. I basically converted this garage into an art studio. But just because I'm painting there doesn't automatically make it a studio. I mean, I think the light is still insufficient. I kind of got used to it, but that doesn't mean that I like it. I know it could be better. I know I could feel more comfortable painting there. And I think I'll be going for some lights. I was just looking this up, actually. Another upgrade that I want to do is I want to get me a photo camera so I can make better pictures of my art, which is kind of necessary because I want to also make prints available on Fine Art America and in other places as well. And the photos for those art prints better be high quality. I have a lot of paintings, and I also want to have good pictures of these paintings, because currently I'm selling originals on Etsy, but oh, there's Yurka. There is Yurka. He's named after Yuri Gagarin, after the famous Soviet cosmonaut. And I'm back to painting. I want to have good quality pictures so that even if my originals sell, even if I'm sold out of originals, I always have art prints to offer. I think it's kind of important looking forward. This Mesopotamian series is something that I will continue looking forward. I think I'll paint Inanna again, just because I'm fascinated with her character. She's quite the character. One of the paintings that I definitely want to paint is I want to paint Inanna descending into the underworld. If you are familiar with the mythology surrounding, with the myth actually, about Inanna's descent into the underworld and all the story from different periods, all the variations of that story, you probably know how fascinating it is. I want to paint it. I want to dedicate at least 2 or 3 large paintings to that myth alone. I think I also want to paint Inanna's lover as well. I want to paint her father. I think I want to paint Marduk. There's a whole bunch of things that I want to paint in relation to Mesopotamia. But right now, the top priority series of my paintings is, of course, Sunset City. Sunset City right now is the most important series because it accompanies an album that I'm currently working on, and singles are dropping every month, and I don't want to skip a beat. I have to be consistent, and I have to be in time actually to paint these paintings for the Sunset City album. And they're going to be difficult because, I don't know, Giants is going to feel simple. You know, Run is going to feel simple compared to what I have in mind for the 5th track, Through the Blue Gates, or the 6th track, actually called Sunset City. Those paintings are going to be difficult, and I already know it because I know the story and because I know what's going to be in the songs. And those paintings will involve busy cityscapes with people, a lot of people, crowds possibly. There's a track that's going to be called Arena Proving Grounds. That's track 9. That's going to be a challenge to paint. Even the 6th track, Sunset City, the song itself is quite the challenge. The cover art for that single is going to be a challenge too, because I will have to depict a cheerful crowd, which is difficult. Here's the finished painting. It's actually already varnished and ready to go. In a little while, possibly this fall, this painting will show up in my Etsy store and will be made available. But it's already ready. So with that being said, thank you very much for being here on my channel. Check out my Etsy store. The link is in the description if you're watching on YouTube. And I'll put a link on my Instagram as well. And with that being said, till next time, ciao.